Hey guys, so today I want to make some bagels and I thought I'd make a video and show you all how to make them. Bear with me as I read off the piece of paper what the ingredients are. So you're going to need 1 pound of flour. You can use bread flour or just regular flour. You're going to need 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of yeast, 4 tablespoons of sugar. You're going to need 3 tablespoons for one part of the recipe and 1 tablespoon for the other part of the recipe. You're going to need 10 ounces, which equals up to 1 1/4 cup of warm water. And you're also going to need 1 egg white. So let's get started. So your first step is going to take your warm water and add your yeast and your 1 tablespoon of sugar. I'm using organic sugar today. And then you want to mix it up. And you want to set it aside and let it activate for about 10 minutes. So it's been 10 minutes and the yeast and the sugar have been sitting and activating. So the next step is to add your flour into a bigger bowl and also add your salt. You want to mix that together. And then you want to add your yeast, sugar, and water mixture into your flour. And you want to mix this up. You want to mix this until it forms a ball of dough, and most likely it'll be sticky. So if it is sticky, go ahead and add about a tablespoon at a time of more flour until it's not sticky and you don't have any dough sticking to your hand. So the dough is now in a formed ball. It is a little sticky, but you're going to put flour down on here, and when you need it, the flour will even that out. So I'm going to take some flour and I'm going to knead this for 10 minutes. You want the dough to be sticky. Well, not sticky. You want the dough to be stretchy and soft. So after you knead this for 10 minutes, the dough will be the texture you want. I've been kneading the dough for 10 minutes and it's very elastic and very soft. So now form it into a ball. And here I have some oil in the bottom of this big bowl. I'm just going to oil the bowl at the sides as well. And I'm going to place our dough in the bowl, and I'm going to grab a tea towel, and I'm going to cover the bowl and let it rise until it doubles in size. I'm going to go by maybe an hour, and I'm going to see how it looks in about an hour, but I'm going to put this in my oven with the oven light on because it's going to be a nice warm spot for it to rise. So in about an hour I'll come back and check on it. So I let the dough rise for 2 hours and I flattened it out, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it into 8 pieces. So now with each piece, I'm going to roll it into a ball. Doesn't have to be a perfect ball, but you want to roll it into a ball. And you want to set it aside. Once I have all these rolled into balls, I'll come back and show you what to do next. So they're all rolled into a ball, and now the next step is to take your thumb and stick it right in the center of your bagel. And then you want to stretch it out as far as you want it to go. And you continue to do that with all 8 of your bagels. When mine are all done, I will come back and show you the next step. So I've put a hole in all of my bagels and I've stretched them out. Now if you want bigger bagels, when you cut them up, go ahead and cut them into just 6 if you want bigger bagels. But I'm trying this recipe out and I wanted to try and see if the smaller ones would work. So now that I've put the holes in them, I'm going to place them on my cookie sheet that I've lined with aluminum foil, or you can line it with parchment paper. I'm going to place them here, and then I'm going to cover them with a tea towel and let them rise for 20 minutes. So in another 20 minutes, we'll come back and start cooking them. So as my bagels are rising, I'm going to add my 3 tablespoons of sugar into some water. And I'm going to bring this water to a simmer. And once our bagels are done rising, we're going to cook them in the water for about 30 seconds on each side. So the water is now simmering, and I'm going to drop a few bagels in there and cook them for about 30 seconds. So they cooked for 30 seconds on one side, and now I'm going to flip them, or try to at least. There we go. There's another one. And then I'm going to cook them for another 30 seconds on the other side. So they're done, and I'm going to take them out. Use a slotted spoon so you can drain the water off. I'm going to lay them on my baking sheet with a kitchen towel underneath to drain. And then I'm going to do the same with the other 4 I have left. I'm going to boil them for 30 seconds on each side. So they're done boiling, and I put them on a slightly greased cookie sheet with a new piece of aluminum foil. Now the egg white, I beat it together with 3 tablespoons of water, and you would brush this on, but I don't have a brush, so I'm just going to put a little of it on the tops of each. So now that all of them are brushed with the egg white and water, I'm going to take some toasted sesame seeds, and I'm going to sprinkle some on 3 of them. And then I'm going to leave the other 3 plain. Now you can do poppy seeds too, but I don't have any poppy seeds. You could even put sauteed onions in the bagel dough, and you can have onion bagels, which I might have to experiment with. But anyway, the seeds are on there. Now I'm going to go and pop this into a 400-degree oven and cook it for about 20 to 25 minutes. So there they are, you guys. I have 2 more left in the oven. 1 more sesame and 1 more plain. But I baked them for 25 minutes, and these are minis. Like I said before, if you want to do full-size bagels, you go ahead and cut them into 6 instead of 8. But there they are. Just another recipe on how to make something from scratch that you don't have to buy from the store.